Alrighty, so what you just saw there is the product of an application called Corsair Effects Engine, CEE for short. To find this, you just go to Google, type in Corsair Effects Engine. Usually probably the first link is going to be on some person's blog. Congratulations on getting married. Go up to Projects, hit the download button, and go to the latest build. It will then download the product, and you just go throughout the normal way of installing a program, how you do. Alright, once you have the application installed, you can go ahead and look through the settings, check what you want, uncheck what you don't want. If you hover over them, they will show you what it does. Pretty simple. I would recommend starting it with Windows and start it minimized and minimize to system tray. You'll have to go into Corsair Utility Engine and make sure you uncheck the Start with Windows button. Otherwise, they will kind of have a power fight, and it's not a good time for anybody. Your keyboard starts flashing all sorts of colors, and I'm pretty sure it'll like burn out your keyboard, but I'm not entirely sure. I wouldn't try it. Some of the other basic functions are program accent colors, mouse size or mouse side. It'll ask you keep models, layout. Just go ahead and check all that. Check all your audio devices, especially if you want to do the spectrograph. That is very important. The 16.8 million color mode is only available if you do not use the Corsair SDK, which if you want to use it, it never works for me. It makes my keyboard flicker all sorts of ways. So this kind of works like Photoshop or how the Corsair Utility Engine works. It has different profiles and a bunch of different options for your keyboard. So all you got to do is go to a new profile, name it. It has reactive lighting. And since it works in layers, you're going to have to kind of mess with it. It'll be the bottom layer, and you can layer things on top of that or below it. Although you cannot rearrange them. That is one thing I did figure out while making this video, is you can't rearrange the layers. So if you have a spectrograph, but you put the fill all first and then spectrograph, you're going to have a bad time. Here you just see me going through all the different color effects that you have available to you and what they do. So in order to do the spectrograph, you're going to need to select that first, and you can choose the color effect that you want. But the things that are most, I guess, needed in this one would have to be the decibel range, the frequencies, the window, and the boost higher frequencies. Pretty much all these options are very important because they are based on how you pretty much have your sound set. So if your Windows volume is kind of low, you're going to want to change the decibel ranges, change the frequencies a little bit, pretty much just mess around with it and see what you like on the spectrograph. I pretty much have mine set in the center. It's nothing, it's nothing too fancy. You'll have to change it a little bit, mess with some buttons, mess with some decibels. Just get it away. Just play with it. Just play with it. There's no set way to do this. There's no set anything. My decibel range for my keyboard is set to, I think, negative 96 to negative 35. That seems to be where mine is set. I don't entirely know why. Probably because of how I just have my music set and how my volumes are. So especially if you're an audiophile and you have, sound systems, you have virtual audio cables and all that stuff, especially if you have an outside audio source that goes to your headset. After that, you're going to want to hit fill all, and that will fill the background so that, if you don't want a black, regular, non-lit up keyboard, just put in a secondary color. And this is just me changing the decibel range to, what it looks good, most likely. Then you save your thing as a new profile, and that's pretty much it. That's how you get a spectrograph on your keyboard, because they're pretty popular nowadays. Well, I don't know about nowadays, but they're getting pretty popular. So if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'm TJ from XSPC. I will see you in the next one.